Hello, welcome back to Subterranea. As you probably saw from that little intro, we are continuing our little tunnel mine on our way to get both diamonds and to find a stronghold. And I've finally broken out into a little opening area here, which is exactly where I wanted to be so that I could throw another ender pearl. Or not an ender pearl, eye of ender. Make sure that we're still going on the right direction. Make sure we're not going off in the wrong direction, or if we passed it or something like that. Oh, looks like we're still going off in that direction. Alright, so we probably got a ways to go. I'll probably clean up this lava later on. Ooh, I love doing that. Anyway, so I think that's probably enough of that for today. So in this episode, we are going to be making a chicken farm. I figured I wouldn't bore you too much with a bunch of mining. Ooh, that's way too close. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't bore you with a bunch of mining. It's kind of boring, and then I just ramble on. So I'm going to be showing you my automatic cooked chicken farm. So not only does it breed the chickens and grow the chickens and kill the chickens, it cooks the chickens too. So hope you'll find that interesting. So this is probably going to be kind of almost kind of a tutorial video, but not quite. This chicken farm that I came up with, I mostly came up on my own from seeing other chicken farms that had lava in them, and then they used a half slab to cook them. But this one I pretty much designed myself, but I'm sure that someone else has already made it before me. So if you have seen any videos that are exactly this kind of farm, let me know. Put a link down in the comments. I can check that out. Be interesting. What the heck? Oh, ooh. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So, the footprint of my particular chicken farm is, I think it's 4 wide. I think it's about 6 deep and 7 high. I've already collected the materials for it, and I have cleared out a little space, which I figured I would do beforehand because, once again, watching me mine is probably pretty boring. We got a nice crop grown in here. They're almost actually all grown in. Might be a light issue over there. Anyway, I will offload this stuff in my inventory in a chest, and I'll actually unload it right in the chest beside where we're going to be working. I don't need you. Maybe keep that. Don't need those or that. Alright, so this is the little area where we're going to be building the chicken farm. I got the dimensions just right here. So it should fit. It'll be a little bit tight, but there should be enough space for you to see how it works. If you want to know exactly where it is in the base, it's right over here beside the portal room. So over in this chest, we have our materials. It's not that many materials. Most of them are pretty mid-game tier stuff. Um, redstone comparators, they need nether quartz, so you will have to have been to the nether. But you only need 2 pieces of nether quartz. These blocks of copper are in here because I like to use them in redstone builds when you have to have a, what do they call that? It's kind of like a charged block when the redstone signal goes through a solid block. I like to use the copper blocks for that instead of just using whatever block I'm using as a framework, just to give copper a use for me personally and just to remind me how it works. So yeah, we got the dispenser, we got hoppers. I'm using a barrel. You can use a chest if you want. I figured I would just use a barrel. If you are using a barrel, probably don't have it have your farm set up near your villagers because they will try to link to it, even if there's no path. 6 glass, comparator, repeater, 2 spruce trapdoors. I think I might only need 1. These are just for covering up a little bit of decoration. And your dispenser, lava bucket, and I'm pretty sure you only need 4 redstone dust. So let's take these materials and we will get started. 5. We're going to put this here, and it should give us enough space to get around back when we need to. If not, I guess I could probably just dig out another layer back there. Alright, so we put down our barrel, and above the barrel we use hopper. And I'm forgetting that when I first built this I was in creative, so I will have to use these blocks as scaffolding. And then on top of this we will put our slab. I'm pretty sure we're only going to need the 1 slab. But this slab is very important because on top of it you're going to place the lava once it's encased with the glass. So you use the slab to cook the chicken, and I'll kind of explain that now. So when a baby chicken is spawned, it is half a block tall, and once it grows up, it gets a little bit taller than that. So if the lava is on top of this slab, it won't flow down into the slab, so the baby chickens will be alive. But as soon as they grow up, they will be tall enough to be touched by the lava, and from that lava, they will catch fire, and they will burn to death, and that is how you get your cooked chicken. Alrighty. And of course, what? That was weird. In front, or in behind there, we are going to need our dispenser. Hold on a second. This is always so much easier in creative mode. We need this to face. Uh-oh. There we go. That. And that. So this dispenser, if you didn't know, if you put eggs and shoot them out of a dispenser, not a dropper, a dispenser, they will do the same thing as if you threw a regular chicken egg, and then there's a chance for a chicken to hatch. Now I've been collecting eggs for quite a while, so hold on a second. I don't have to worry too much about that, about getting eggs to fill this with, or chickens to fill it with. Up there. Actually, no, this goes in the back, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to put this in the back. In the back. Up. And then here is where we are going to have our fully grown chickens, which will continuously lay eggs, which will keep this thing flowing perfectly. without any kind of intervention from us. Do I have the... I might as well throw the lava in here now. That. Might as well use that other slab there. So this is where the chickens are going to go. I might get some ladders just to help me get up here when it's time to load it. And let's head back down. Now we're going to get into the redstone of the build. So it's not too difficult. Okay, so I think we're going to do it from this side. From this side, coming out of the dispenser, we are going to need a comparator. That will send out a pulse when an egg goes into the dispenser. And then we will use that pulse to make it run on the other side. But we're going to run it around to the other side. There's probably more efficient ways that people have done it, but this is how I am doing it. Alright, so we need this, and we're going to use our copper block because we are going to use it as a powered block. And we don't have any beeswax, so we can't stop it from aging, but that's fine. It'll look just as good. So we put a redstone torch here, so when something goes in there, how about we just throw that in there? It will turn off, which is exactly what we want. And then from here, we actually need to get rid of this. Actually, no, we do want this here. And then we're going to use these two hoppers. They will throw a block back and forth to each other, kind of like a hopper clock. We're going to wait to put the item in there first. We go up here, and then we need our little bit of redstone. I've got to crouch for that. So when this turns off, it will turn this off, which will unlock the hopper and allow whatever block I put in there to flow back and forth freely. Probably going to use the other copper block for that, or a piece of redstone. Sometimes I like to use sand. If I'm making an etho hopper clock, I like to use sand because it's kind of like an hourglass kind of thing. So I think that's pretty neat. All right. So then we have to, once again, pull out a pulse from here, where we will use the other comparator. And then, because we need it to be extended, we are going to use this redstone repeater. Although I think I could just use a solid block again like I did over here. Actually, yeah, that would actually be good, I think. But then it needs to go up there, doesn't it? All right, I'm just going to do it the way that I was going to do it before. So I need that here, here, here. 1, 2, 3. And I need one more piece of redstone, of course. I was off. So it's 5 redstone, not 4. Alrighty. Boom. So now when we put this in here, it will disappear and it will go into there. Hold on a second. I'm gonna throw some stuff in there. Now if I throw this in here, a bunch of them. Yeah, see, it's detecting that they're in there and it's shooting them out. Oops. Shooting them out into this area. And I think they just caught fire and burned up. Which is... Oh wait, no, they're in there. Yeah, they kind of do that sometimes. Alright. So, that's all that. So this thing is actually pretty much done now, except to go get the eggs and do a little bit of decorating. So, how about we go do that? Alright, so we're just up here in the main base proper. I just had this area filled in. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to kill those. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of eggs. Yeah, I killed a bunch of chickens with my flame sword, but wow. Ooh. This is going to be full. Well, might as well take all the eggs, or as many as I can carry. Oh yeah, that's full, that's full. It's a good thing I'm doing this now. Alrighty. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to climb up here. And we're going to fill this with chickens. And try not to do that. So I threw a bunch of eggs in there, so there's quite a few chickens. I have 4 stacks left. I'm just going to throw these in here regularly as eggs, so that they will pop out the dispenser and get that all flowing. As you see, I did put in a bit of a backboard here. Stop them from shooting out. There we go. See? As you can see, the baby chickens in there, they are not burned by the lava. And once they grow up, they will catch fire, and then they will burn, and then they will drop here. And everything will be all hunky-dory. We are going to cover up this now because we are actually done all of the redstone in the back, so we don't need to look at the back at all anymore. I don't want to do this. Yes. Boop. 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 Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? And then we got these trapdoors. We'll just put that on there. Cover that. And boom! Chicken farm. I know that it's made out of diorite, and some people might not like that, but I figured it went along with the chickens because it kind of does look like bird poop. So if you do build this, it's going to take a little bit of time to get primed, because the chickens up in the top hopper need to grow up, and then the ones in the bottom hopper need to grow up, and then you will start accumulating your feathers and chicken. But that can take probably up to 20-30 minutes. So it can be a bit of a pain figuring out if it's running properly like that. Pull that down. Hold on. I'll probably get some lanterns and make this place a little bit more prettied up. I think that would be good. But yeah, so that is my chicken farm that I designed. So, hold on, there we go. So, I hope that you liked this video, and I hope that I was able to keep it shorter than usual. And let me know if you build the chicken farm and how well it works for you. And I hope to see you in the next episode of Subterranea. So, hopefully you'll like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.